Hello everybody, Gail here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are having a great day. I hope things are going good for you. Things are going good for me. And I'm here to share some ephemera, I'm not sure what to call them, ephemera bag pouch pockets. I'll figure out a name when I list it. But these are going to go in my Etsy shop. And there are 4 of them. There's much similar between them, and then each one's got a few things that are different. I started these, my gosh, I started these back in April, and then my hand went south. So it's only probably been in the past week that I've actually had use of my hand again, and so I have tried to get these finished up so I can get them listed. Like so many of us, I have an autoimmune issue, and come to find out that I was having a flare in my hand. And I've had other flares, but I've never had one in my hand. So that's what was causing all the problem. And finally we resorted to some steroids, which was new for me too, but it seems to have fixed the problem, at least for now. So fingers crossed that it'll just keep getting better and stronger. I still can't lift heavy things, and I have to be careful. Working here in my studio where I'm at today. So anyway, enough chit chat. Let me get on with these because I do have 4 of them, and I will go through one, and then I will try and go through the other 3 and just show you the differences. So let me just set these aside, and we'll just start with the one in front. I think I'm going to move the camera down closer. There, I hope that's good enough for you. Alright, so this is made with a paper bag. My inspiration, I saw this over on Gail Agostinelli's channel, and I loved it. So I decided to make some of these kits to put in the shop. And I have tied them all with this really pretty polka dot sari ribbon, which I like so much. And as I take everything out, you'll better be able to see the structure of the pouch itself. It's got it's got 3 pockets on the front. And then on the back, I put a lace pocket on each one and filled that up with some goodies too. So I've just put lots of different ephemera in each pouch, and I hope you like it. So let me just go through. I'll just pull them out of the pockets and show you what's in there. Now I've put a little tiny envelope pocket in each pouch, and I think this part of it, the background, they're all different. But then in each one I have put one of the frame die cuts, and then I had these little tea-stained tags that I stamped, and I just threw in a little whale tail punch. So I tucked all of those in this envelope. Also, I have included a couple of tea-stained blank, like index cards. And then I have this craft-colored envelope that I have just done some embossing in the corner of it. And on the inside, I have added some journal cards. Now, I've used different digital designers. And you know, I started this so long ago, I don't remember everybody, but as I will try. These, I think, the inside cards here, I think those are Ruby and Pearl. And then, well, off the top of my head, I know I did some Amity Bloom and some Chapter 1, Ruby and Pearl, and I'm not sure who else. Maybe some of mine. Anyway, so this is the front pocket. And then in the second pocket, I have added this really pretty tag with some vintage lace at the bottom and some vintage book text. These are all ready to do whatever you want on the back. And the front, I left the top part plain, so you could collage on it. You could add more pretty embellishments on top of it. I did not put a hole in it. I'm going to leave that up to whoever gets the kits. I've also added, in each kit there is one of these vintage envelopes, and inside, I'm not going to take it all the way out, but inside is a letter that goes with the envelope. I'm just going to set these aside. I've got some vintage tickets and a piece of embossed handmade paper. I believe this is from Miss Heather over at Rose Hill Paper Cottage. I think, I'm not sure if, I'm sorry, I can't remember if it came embossed or if I embossed it. I don't remember. I don't know if I have that embossing folder, so it may have been something Heather did. Then I printed on some doilies, so I added one of my printed doilies to the kit. I also added two vintage textbook pages with some of my watercolor doodles. I've added, this is a 1700s, I believe. It could even be late 1600s. And I believe it's German. It's an antique Bible that I have that's falling apart, so I've been using it. So that is the second pocket. Now, in the back pocket, I'm going to pull all of these out. Okay. I have printed on an envelope, and there's nothing inside, ready to fill. I think, okay, I also used some Roxy Creations, Rachel's papers. At least that one is, I'm pretty sure. And then here is a pocket that I made, ready to be filled with a tag. And I've just used some acetate and some vintage book page, some lace, and some sari silk, and a little bit of fabric, a little bit of seam binding down here. I embossed some cardstock to use, sorry for the glare, as a frame around the acetate pocket. I've also included this tea-stained envelope. This is ready to play with. And inside, I just put together some little scraps of papers. There's some vellum and some antique book page. There's some embossing, some pink dyed paper, more book page, and a piece of watercolor paper, very soft watercolor paper. No, I think it's handmade paper. Sorry, it's handmade paper. Told you, it's been a while. And, oh, and I just added some snaps on there. So these papers could be taken apart or just used as is. And then I added some of my antique French book page. And I was able to get the whole signature out, and I love that it shows the age of where the strings were when it was bound together. So now you can see the structure of this pouch, and this is the brown paper bag that I used. On the back, I did back, I'm going to take all this out of the pocket, I did back it to give this part right up here, since it sticks above, and you know, we know paper bags aren't real thick, so I backed it with this paper rather than leave it the brown paper, because I wanted it to have a little bit more strength. And then this is just some vintage lace for the pocket. I have this little tag pocket with a little tab here, and that lifts up, and then see that, and then inside the pocket I have added a tag or journal card. Slip that inside. I have included just two blank tags, pink and a blue, with some vintage ribbon wrapped around them. I think there's about a yard each on the ribbons. And then I created this little paper bag. I think this is Amity Bloom paper. And then I put some goodies inside the bag. And what I added here was some vintage lace. I think there's about a half a yard. And then another blank. So what you've got is you've got two blue tags. I keep doing it. Tags, not tabs. And two pink tags. I have stamped on some fabric, and I just pinned them together for ease of sticking them in the bag. So here is just some vintage cotton fabric with a stamp on it. And then, let's see if I stamped some numbers and words. I think these are all Sam Poole stamps. This is her latest, the little French, well, I don't know if they're all French, but they're the document stamps. They might all be French. That's from another one of her newest stamp kits. The one that's got the big bloom on it with the flower. And then numbers. And then Paris. And then a little safety pin holding it all together. These are all the same in all the kits. And then I have printed on some book text. And these are all different in the kit. Each one's got a different one. Same with this tag pocket. Each kit has a different one. And let's see. The same with this pocket. And the printed envelope. And the doily. What else? The tags. These tags are well, they're different because I've done different things to the bottom, but two of them have this image on them, and then two of them have different images on them. I was just looking through my little pile over here to see what's different. And then the watercolor doodle pages, the background pages are different, but each one of them has a blue, I think a blue and a pink. Okay, so that is the first kit, and I just want to keep this from all being mixed up, so I'm going to set it aside. And then I'll try and go through these others quickly. So again, you've got the polka dotted sari. You've got the index cards. Now this little pocket, this one was made with sheet music, but it's got the same items inside. And then let's see, I can't remember, this is the same envelope, but it was just embossed in a different area. And got the same journal cards on the inside. I'm not going to try and put them back in. Back in this pocket. Okay, so here's a tag with some lace at the bottom and a little cheesecloth that's been dyed. This handmade paper is different and has a different embossed pattern on it. This is the doily, the printed doily in this kit. And then here you can see the watercolor doodles are on different background pages. And then you've got the German Bible pages. And then in the very back page, this is the pocket that I've made with the acetate, and we've got some sari silk and some vintage lace. Just I collaged the backs and then I added the pockets. Here's a little bit of vintage lace and some watercolor doodles, and then I used book page to kind of create the frame around the acetate. This is the printed envelope that is inside this pouch, and then this has got the same stack of little papers. Okay, and again it's got the book page, so that's all the same. And then on the back, this tag pocket is different than the first one with the little tab. And then this is the tag inside. You've got the lace tags. This is the paper bag for this one. This is the back of this pouch. This is one of the printed book pages. And then inside is the same thing as all the others. It's got the vintage lace and a blank card, and then the stamped fabric. So that goes in that one. This one, the only thing different in the front pocket is this is some vintage shorthand paper that I made this little envelope pocket with. And let's see, this has got the embossing down in the lower left corner. This is the tag for this pouch. Again, lace and some dyed cheesecloth. This is the handmade paper embossed with this kit. It's, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's got a really, it's not white and it's not cream. It's more like maybe a really, really, really pale gray. And then the printed doily. And the watercolor pages, background pages, are those. Okay, and then in the back pocket, we have this pocket that was made on book page. A little stamp, some watercolor doodles, and some vintage lace. This is the printed envelope. Okay, yes, this is the little swatch of papers, and then the French book page. On the back, this tag pocket. And then when you flip it up, and then this journal card or tag I just collaged with some different images, some embossed paper there, little label, and this is the back of the pouch. This is the printed book page. It's a French book page. And then it's the two tags with the lace and the stamped fabric. So that's that one. And the last one. Let's see. This little, okay, this is book page. Some French book page. This is embossed in the upper corner. And just show you that this, we've got some pink going on here. Let's see. This tag, we've got some book page at the bottom, lace, dyed cheesecloth, and then this embossed handmade paper, and then This is the printed doily. And the book page. Watercolor doodles. In the back we have this pocket with some vintage wallpaper, some sari ribbon that's been stitched on, a little butterfly, some watercolor doodles, added a little bird, and this one actually has a little, I don't know what you'd call it, it's just like a little trifold in it. So this one just happened to have that in it. And there's the inside without the tag, or without the little book trifold. Okay, and then this is the envelope I printed. And on the back, this is the paper on the back. And then this is the tag pocket. And that is the tag. And then this is the bag. And this is the printed textbook paper. Textbook, I always say that. Printed book paper. It's vintage. It's French. And again, we've got the stamped fabric and the tags with the lace and the blank. One blank, one lace, and then you've got these two lace. So those are the 4 pouches. I hope you liked them. I think they're lots of fun, and if they sell, I will probably be making more over time. But right now I am behind in some other projects that either got started and then got halted because of my hand, or that I have ideas for that I'm just really wanting to get started on. So that's where I stand today. And again, thank you for visiting. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I think you guys are just awesome. I hope you don't mind me telling you that all the time. So anyway, I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video. Bye-bye.